Boom. What is up, Rob?
Hey,
How
buddy.
are you? Wait,
Oh,
where wait a second. Where are you? That's my backdrop that you have right there.
what do you what do you mean? Of course it
That's
is.
normally where I broadcast. Are you in my house right now?
Yeah, you said that you wanted me to check on your house, so I've been checking on it.
I didn't want you to go
Pretty
in
pretty
the house.
consistently. I do have a couple questions about the
Yeah,
property
yeah.
itself.
The property. I call it the property.
How do you turn off the heat? It's so hot. It's like, do you teach a Bikram yoga class in here? It's like
Look,
so hot.
Rob, I'm a Hollywood celebrity and I live a
Mm.
Bikram life. And that's a big thing that we're getting into, which is
Oh,
always
man.
120 degrees in the house. You have to be sweating it out of your pores at all times. I mean, that's me.
Oh, I can't take it, man. I will tell you that I got rid
I
of
can't
your
believe that you were.
I got rid of your Peloton bike because you know what? I tried it and I thought it was a security risk for you. I felt like there
Rob,
could be hackers from China that could hack into it, and they're from China, and
no, Rob, I don't have any security concerns with my Peloton. I'm not the president. I mean, all right, first of all, there's a lot of new people here. I think we have like 1,600 people watching right now.
oh,
I
hi
just want you
everybody.
all to know, hi, everybody, what's going on here.
Hi everybody. Hi everybody.
I'm Paul Scheer.
I'm Rob Hebel. They won't even get this joke. This is a dumb joke. This is Paul's house, his background. Paul's assistant sent me a picture of it and thought it would be funny, and it was a great joke for me and Paul, and the rest of you can go and fuck yourselves.
Well, this is our Thursday show that we've been doing a bunch lately. And what we do on this show is we bring on our friends. We have bits. It's a fun time. And today we're going to have Nicole Byer on the show, John
Yeah.
Gemberling, who you might know from Broad City, and a pet parade. These are all the pets that were submitted, or a lot of pets that were submitted on our Discord channel. So we're going to have a full-on pet parade. I'm going to reveal my dog, Meatball. Sergeant Meatball will make an appearance, I believe, if I can get it there.
I refuse to show my pets on camera because I'm worried that people will try to abduct them. That's happened to me before. I've had a lot of cute animals in my life, and people, they become obsessed, and I can't blame them. I'm obsessed with my pets too, but then people abduct them, and I don't want that. So I will not be showing my pets.
Yeah, I've seen people taking pictures of cute pets and then putting them in compromising positions online. It's sort of like, you got to be careful about it. Yeah.
I can't wait, man. It's going to be so many.
What?
Nothing. Are you still in the woods of Oregon where they shot that movie, The Green Room?
Yeah, I am in. I'm actually living out. I paid $1,200 for Green Room Fantasy. It's for people who are super fans of the movie The Green Room, and you live it out. So tomorrow we're gonna have the big thing where Patrick Stewart comes in and tries to kill us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I mean, June was not into it at first, but I feel like it's gonna be a blast.
It's gonna be a total blast, man. Yeah. Did we already mention the pet parade? Let's mention it again, guys. Never happened on the internet. I don't even think it's happened on TV before. We have viewers are going to come on and just show their pets. It's just a pet parade. I think this is better than the Puppy Bowl, because the Puppy Bowl, I'll be honest with you, the Puppy Bowl has gotten a little old. I feel like the pet parade
is unorganized.
It's unorganized. There's so many dogs that get impregnated accidentally on the Puppy Bowl. But on the pet parade, this is going to be great.
It's like Olympic Village, honestly. The Puppy Bowl, they're just having sex. Dogs and cats, birds are in there. It's a mess. It's a living nightmare. But, people who are tuning in should know that this is also a very serious show, and we report on some of the big news stories of the day. Obviously, Rob, we're in a new administration. President Biden took over yesterday. Very exciting. But
what are your feelings? I won't slow you down. I was never sure where you stood politically, but we'll get back into that later.
Well, yeah, I have a couple of thoughts. There were some people I was really behind. I was really behind Seven from Stranger Things. I was really kind of behind her campaign. I really wanted her to.
Yeah. I heard you were a big Marianne Williamson guy.
Yeah, I was trying to get behind her. Yeah, there's a couple people. But here's the thing. And Rob and I like to break this news. We like to break hard news right away. Right before Trump left office, he had this ability to pardon a lot of people. And you don't even have to know what that list is. Only when you when a case is charged against you, can you reveal like I got a pardon card? But Rob and I got leaked actually some very interesting inside information. We actually have some of the people that were not announced.
Well, the big ones that were in the media, it was like Steve Bannon, Elliot Broidy, Lil Wayne. There's like 73 people. But it was all like what the media covered, the mainstream media,
the lamestream media. That's what I like to call it.
That's right. They all covered like all of the rich, corrupt, white collar criminals. And, people like that paid a lot of money to get a pardon. Paul and I have uncovered some pretty controversial pardons that were not reported on.
Exactly. Like Luis Garcia wrote, these are the secret pardons. They don't want you to know about this. And I'm going to pop this on the screen right now here, Rob, and people just get ready. It's going to be pretty shocking. This is, like I said, a lot of big news here. Check this out. First person who got a pardon wasn't mentioned. Carol Baskin for feeding her husband to the line. Just done. She's out. She's going to live a life free and clear now. If that is ever charged.
The Tiger King did not get a pardon, right? But Carol did. Yeah. So
only give one pardon to one person from a documentary show. That's what I understand it to be.
Per Netflix show.
Yeah. So it's like you can do the girl from Queen's Gambit, but you can't do the teacher who taught the girl in Queen's Gambit. That's what I understand. Yeah.
That makes sense.
People are saying that she is quite radiant here, and I agree with that. Here's somebody else, and we can kind of just go through quickly, but we can see this is the Queen of Dragons. She obviously has a lot of blood on her hands, but she
Khaleesi.
was. I think that Trump did think that was a documentary show, so that was she got out. She got out. Now will not be charged. The dragons, however, according to what we already set up, will have to be charged if they came.
Lock them up.
This is one that was upsetting to me.
I have mixed feelings about this because he is so young, but clearly he is a criminal. I think we all know what he did. So I just, I feel like it just kind of makes me sick to my stomach to see a kid like that get a pass. We got to send a message. We got to send a message to the future of the kids and lock them up.
Another one of these Hollywood liberal media types is getting a free pass, and young Sheldon right at the front of the line. But again, Rob, people are going to be very upset as they see some of the other ones here.
Ursula.
Ursula.
Yep.
What she did really is inconceivable and just awful
she stole the voice of the Little Mermaid, and I just don't know. I don't know how you pardon someone like that.
You can't. It makes no sense. I mean, but this is again Trump's America, and this is the CGI team from Cats. They got a full pardon. So everybody who worked on the CGI of Cats, they are rid. They don't have to deal with any of that sort of the prosecution for doing such bad CGI. They are out right now, and that's been tough because a lot of them have been sentenced to death. Which didn't get a lot of them didn't get news coverage because the CGI was so bad, and they were sentenced to death. But the good thing was this pardon is also going to release the butthole cut. That is something that Trump tried to do in the last day in office, is to release the butthole cut, and I think that will be happening soon. So that is good. So there we go.
I can't wait to see the butthole cut. I cannot wait.
The fly from Pence's head. He has also gotten a pardon, and that was something that I think was really tough on the Pence family because that was somebody who really committed a crime there. Really
for tough. For sure. I mean, flies I think only live for like 24 hours anyway, so I don't know exactly what the point of pardoning him is, and I don't even know how you would find that fly specifically, but I guess they did, and so whatever. I got mixed feelings about that one.
All right. And then this is one that I was really surprised at.
I saw that. The Predator? You're going to pardon the fucking Predator? It's the Predator.
I know that it's in his nature to hunt, and that's what they do, but this is what the devastation that the Predator has done, here on this planet and other planets. Really
I mean,
rough. Really,
he put Schwarzenegger through the ringer, and now you're just gonna let him fucking walk. Jeez.
I mean, how can you do that while Carl Weathers is still alive? Danny
Carl,
Glover still alive. Predator 2.
someone said very fine predators on both sides. Great jokes, guys. The fucking chat always coming through.
And and obviously, chat. We want to see what you want to. We want to hear your reactions to it. This was one that we were really surprised at. David Copperfield. Yeah,
Well, a lot of people don't even know. The story is, he has this island where he takes women, and who knows what goes on down there. So he was definitely.
He does a trick where he says, "Let me make my penis disappear," and it's not where you want it to be. And this is across the board.
Where is it? That's what I don't get. Where does he?
You can't find it. You can't find. I mean, that's one of the illusions of it, because at certain points it doesn't look like it's in his body, but it's in yours, and that's a weird thing. That's a very weird thing.
He has a detachable penis. You're saying he has a detachable penis?
I haven't been invited to the island, but I'm just saying that's what I've heard. People say that. So it's kind of a distance kind of a thing, but people are.
Did you ever see the one where he made the Statue of Liberty disappear for real? Like, he made the Statue of Liberty disappear.
Yeah.
And I always heard a rumor that he fingered her when she, Lady Liberty.
Rob.
Sorry. If you're new to the show, I apologize for the language. There will be some slip ups like that. I will say fingered every now and then. I try not to. Paul usually does a better job.
I like to keep it a little bit more clean. I'm a classy guy, and I respect the Statue of Liberty. But I mean, the truth is, I think, there's a whole argument there, but I'll get out of that right now and just say this is a weird one. Charlie Manson, he got out,
and he's dead. He's already dead. Why? Pardon him. Why? What are you going to dig him up and let him out? Like, he's dead. You know what I mean?
I guess I don't know if they want to move him to Mar-a-Lago. I think that's what I had heard. They want to move that to Mar-a-Lago and make it more of a tourist attraction. So that, that's
I did like the movie. I liked the movie. I saw the Tarantino movie again. I didn't like it the first time. I saw it again and I liked it.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's a great movie.
It is. I didn't love it the first time, but I watched it again and I came back around on it. I think you and Mantzoukas were right. It's a good movie.
By the way, this is Lee Kevbo did bring up that he was surprised that fingering didn't come up when young Sheldon was concerned, and we try to be respectful.
It's just what it is. I was gonna do it. It was just we got a new audience every week. We got a lot of new people, so I try to be respectful of the top part of the show. If this bit was later in the show, you're right, Kevin. I would have said we're gonna finger young Sheldon. For sure.
I mean, this is terrible. We have our first guest coming up in just a second. She is getting ready right now. Let's see if we could do one more of these or two more of these. This is one that we were really surprised at. Despicable Me. And this guy, he's
the most evil villain. Yeah, and then he becomes cute, and then he's bad. I don't know. I just feel like the problem is that when you let these people out, what's going to happen? What about my family? What about your family? What about our pets?
It's a slight to every minion. I'm talking about Kevin. I'm talking about Bob. Those minions, they have been forced to work under him, and they
do your minion impression. It's the best minion impression. I love it.
All right. So Rob, that I used to do a Vegas show, and obviously with COVID, I can't do that anymore. So yeah, my minion impressions were like this. They were like what a banana, right? So
I can't do it. I can't do it. Yours is great.
All right. Like I said, our first guest is lined up here, but I'll give you the last person that was pardoned, and this was for crime. Oh, geez. This is one. You can talk about this one.
Killer whales, all killer whales. You can't pardon killer whales in general. They are killers by science.
They're just going to do it again. They're going to do it again. All right, Rob, we can. I guess maybe we can come back to pardons. I mean, we can come. Yeah, let's come back. Let's come back to pardons in a little bit because we have our first guest coming up.
He pardoned the COVID virus.
Pardon COVID. I mean, that was tricky, and the COVID is so many deaths, but they got out. This list is going to infuriate people, and I think the Biden campaign has done a great job of kind of like keeping it back a little bit. But again, we'll get into this in a little bit more. We can kind of see some more, but we have a great guest coming up. She is hilariously funny.
So great.
You know her from Nailed It. You know her from her podcast, Why Won't You Date Me? She also has a podcast where her and Lauren Lapkus watch things that they've never seen before. The first season was all about Star Wars. Second season was all about Lord of the Rings. She also has a podcast called Best Friends with Scheer which is awesome. But she's the best, and we love her. And here she is. Please welcome Nicole Byer. What's up, Nicole?
Hi.
Hello. What is going on?
The most exciting thing for me is I took a nap last night at 8 p.m. I woke up at midnight, couldn't fall back asleep, took this old wig out and cut it. So I've got this like little shag going on. Nice. Nothing's happening. Oh boy.
By the way,
nothing.
I like a late night, like I don't want to call it a barber routine, but I feel like I feel like that's a productive way to do it. I feel like if I get up at night, I'm just irritable that I'm up, and then I just lay in bed and nothing is happening. You got productive. I like that.
Thank you.
I have a question about hi Nicole. I haven't seen you in so long. I'm so sad.
I know. How are you?
I'm great. I have a question about giving a wig a haircut. Is it sort of like what happens when you give Barbie a haircut? Like it does not grow back. Is that right?
Okay. Yes, it doesn't grow back. So like it is a little uneven. This is a little too short. I should have I don't know, but it is what it is. Yeah, what can you do?
And
can I ask this question about a wig in general? Are we saying that are there different levels of them? Like this one you feel confident cutting. Are there ones that you'd be like, I'm leaving it as is because it's too expensive for me to mess around with?
Yeah, this one was pretty cheap. It's also 2 years old. So I was like, I was probably going to throw her away. So why not see what I could do? And then I was like, oh, I guess I'm going to wear her all the time now.
Nice.
I gotta say, when you popped on, I was like, I like this. I like the style. It looked really good to me. I'm excited about it.
I have a wig too. My hair used to be brown and now I wear a gray wig.
I like that. You look dignified.
Thank you. I'm trying to play a senator on any TV show that needs a senator. That's my
I don't know if I told you this, Nicole, but when we were doing Human Giant, we had no budget on Human Giant, and we had the hair department, or basically the one guy, Donnell, who did Chappelle's wigs on his show. Mm-hmm. And so Donnell brought one wig with him to our show. And because I was bald, MTV was like, we always have to have a hat or a wig on Paul's head. So because I did not fit into the MTV mold. I mean, none of us did ultimately, but especially me as a bald man on MTV after The Hills. So we had one wig. And what this guy Donnell did with it was this wig did every sketch in the entire show, and you would never know it was the same wig. I've been amazed at the power of wigs ever since then. I'm like, this thing works. That wig worked hard.
I love a good wig, but also how wild to be like, oh, Paul's bald. Everyone's going to spit on the floor and be mad. It's so wild.
Yeah, so bizarre.
When you look at that show, there are scenes where I am shirtless, but I have a hat on. There's always a reason there was a baseball. A baseball cap was on at all times. Whatever show I do, I've been plagued with something on my head, where it was Human Giant was always a wig or a hat. Then The League, it was those terrible fedoras. So I'm always just rocking something on my head at every given point.
Maybe the next project you do, you write it, and it's about a man finding himself, eat, pray, love style. And at the end, he's like, I am bald. And everyone's like, no.
And then he blows his head off. He puts a gun in his mouth.
We could end it like that.
Nicole, what's going on with Nailed It? Are you guys shooting right now, or have you? Because I feel like you guys were shooting recently, right?
So the email I got said I'm supposed to say we will return to shooting when it's safe and good, and I'm excited to do so.
Oh, gotcha. Maybe I wasn't supposed to ask. Sorry. If I might not have been supposed to ask.
It's okay. I think it's gonna get announced soon. I just don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing that we can talk about, which is you have a podcast, which is great, called "Why Won't You Date Me?" And it just I'm going to put it up here, and it just came to Team Coco. You have a brand new artwork. It's everything, but you've upgraded. You really upgraded. You went now to a big deal network.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's fun. I loved HeadGum, and I think it was like a nice place to start because they let me do whatever I wanted. Yeah. And now, Team Coco has access to famous people to interview.
Nice.
Well, now, I wanted to talk to you about this podcast because I think for people who don't know, tell them what it's about. And I want to see if we can because I think a lot of people want some dating tips. And I know we could talk about dating in quarantine. I want to get into that a little bit with you too, but tell people if they've never heard the show, what it's about.
Okay, so Why Won't You Date Me is a podcast about me and my trials and tribulations being a single person. It used to be more about my dating life, but then COVID hit. And you know what? I have yet to see a fat person be like, I got it and it's good. I'm fine. So I'm staying inside because I'm not trying to die. So now it's truly whatever I want to talk about. But the central thesis is, why am I single? How can I figure this out to navigate finding a partner?
What's the longest relationship you ever had?
Oh boy, where both parties knew about it? I would say 3 months. But then I had this on and off. Yeah, but then I had this on and off again thing for 3 years. But he was very poorly behaved at all times. And I would say it was only a relationship for a couple months of those 3 years.
But you want a relationship, right? I mean, you're into it. You want to not settle down, but you wouldn't be adverse to going in on the long haul.
I would. Someone just said in the little comments, they've seen me on the apps. It's me. But I want someone I can go on vacation with. That seems fun. And then come home and be like, I had a hard day. And he's like, oh no.
Wow, Nicole, you're asking for the world, really.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
The simple things. I love watching couples argue in public. I think it's so funny. I like the whole culture of a relationship.
My wife will not hesitate to get to a place that will be embarrassing to me in a public spot, and that is, I'm always like, I'm up for this. We can do it, but let's not here in the coffee bean and tea leaf, please. And I feel like that. I'm always uncomfortable there. Rob, do you ever get into a public spat?
Yes, all the time. All the time. My wife is always putting me in my place, almost on purpose, in front of as many people as possible. And but my thing is that if my daughter is there, we have a 4-year-old, so I just try to pretend everything is great all the time in front of her. And then, we'll fight privately. We'll go out in the backyard when my daughter goes to bed and scream at each other. But today, we didn't take any pictures for a holiday card because we're just too disorganized and whatever. So my wife said, well, we'll take some funny pictures for Valentine's Day and we'll send those out as our Christmas card. So she went and bought, funny pajamas for us all to wear. And we went out in our neighborhood and we're shooting pictures on our street. And then, of course, we get into a big fight, dressed in Valentine's pajamas, on the street. I'm like, so Nicole, I don't know, Nicole. I mean, it's not the best thing. It's it's a lot of hard work.
It's hard work, but I feel like you want it. You're into it.
Mm.
Yes, I want it very, very badly. Did my camera freeze? Oh no, I'm back. Am I?
I'm freezing up too. It's all right. I freeze all the time.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know what the freeze is. I think we have a lot of traffic.
The wildest thing about, I don't understand the internet. It's been around for over a decade. Why do we still have problems with it?
I don't.
It should be easy. We had to leave a house because we had such bad. We rented a house because we're getting out of LA because LA is in a point right now where they're loosening the air quality restrictions so they can cremate more dead bodies. That's where we're at.
No joke.
Yeah,
no
it's
joke.
wild.
Crazy.
So we got out of LA and we rented this house, and we were in this house, and the internet was so bad, and I was talking to the owner. I was like, why do you think the internet is so bad? And she's like, oh, I don't know why. She's like, it's the same one that airplanes use. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, what? She's like, yeah, the airplanes use the same one. It's satellite internet. I was like, oh, no. This is exactly what this is. I didn't know that you could get that for your home. It's like
Why
airplane
would you
internet.
want that?
I think a lot of the country has really shitty internet. It's sort of like the shame of our country is that like I feel like, some cities have, but like all this stuff about like 5G is only in like 3 cities. It's like in, it's only in like Seattle and like, one part of LA and somewhere else. Like, yeah, it's not.
I get so excited when I see 5G light up on my phone. I'm so excited about that 5G.
Same.
I'm like,
ooh, I'm gonna surf my Safari fast. Ooh.
Nicole, I know you have a limited time with us today, but I wanted to see if you wanted to play a game with us or if you have to go. I don't know what your time constraints are.
No, let's play a game.
All right. Here's a game with you. All right. So this week, what I realized was this, I'm going to get you guys back. Hold on. Here we go. I realized this, that basically every Liam Neeson poster looks exactly the same. I feel like he's now in this zone where you just put him sternly looking with a gun, and I wanted to play a game with us to see, can we guess the right title of a movie, and what is the right title of the movie. And so I've blacked out all the titles here, and I wanted to play like Name That Neeson, because I know that you like movies, and I know that you like an action movie, right, Nicole? Like you're in.
I do. I love action movies.
Never, but you just caught up on Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, is that right? You and Lauren?
Yes. And I wouldn't say Lord of the Rings is an action movie. I would say it's it's like watching paint dry and then a weird orc comes out of a well or whatever and fights somebody, and then you're back to watching paint dry. Why are there no black people? It's not for me.
I will tell you this much. I have been, like it is these giant movies. It is amazing to see such few people of color across the board. And I think as I've become more aware of it, like I was watching Groundhog Day last night. I was like, this is a great movie. There's not a single person that is not, not even a tan person in that movie.
It's crazy. Scheer, someone in the chat had a better name for your game. Mistaken for Taken.
Oh, that
great.
By the way, Molly, let's get that banner up. Mistaken for Taken. All right, so this one, do you recognize this one?
I believe it's Taken.
Oh.
That's the easy one.
That's the original Taken? Wow.
That's the original Taken.
Look how young he is. My wife says that Liam Neeson has a huge dick. Is that true?
I believe it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that feels like he's got that energy.
I don't know why my wife says how she knows that, and I've never asked, but she says that.
I think it's a public thing.
Can feel it. You feel it like radiating off of him.
Through
is that TV? True? Yeah. Do you feel that, Nicole? Like, do you honestly feel like because you've talked about the big dicks on the show, on the podcast, like what is that something that you feel like Liam is definitely bringing to the table? Like because he almost seems like he's like, I'm not working out. Like he doesn't feel like he's like putting time in at the gym. He's confident enough in what he's got going on.
Yeah, I think he's got a huge dick. I think he's a very confident man. The way he mourned for the loss of his wife is the way a real man mourns. So I think he's got.
All right. So let's go now. We got the Taken one, which is good, but now let's see where we can get to next, which is this one. Do you remember this poster?
The fonts are always the same too.
I want to say Taken 2. Taken again.
Taken again. Rob, give a thought.
I would say Train Shooter.
Yeah, you're both kind of close. People in the chat are saying Taken Train or Tekken, Twoken. Twoken is a good one for like token and subway. This is called The Commuter. The Commuter is where he's on a train. And I think there's a bomb on the train, and then it's all about like some sort of pharmaceutical bullshit. All right, next one is this one.
Oh wow!
Now we're gonna get a little bit harder.
This is a deep cut right here. He has a lot of similar posters.
Yeah, I want to be like
They're
Taken
identical.
3.
I know.
All right, Taken
This
3.
is Taken 2.
People are saying Taken 2. People are saying Side Eye.
I will say, my daughter's died in a car crash.
All right, very close. We have two people on the poster here that one looks like a daughter, one looks like a wife, and it is called Unknown.
Dang. Okay.
I was so close.
All right. Unknown.
All right, here we go. This is good. This is, all right, here we go. This one.
Oh, great.
All right, here we go.
Wow, Paul, this is the best game. Jeez.
Okay, this one is War.
War. Yep, there's a little bit of war.
No, that's the name of the movie. War? Question mark.
War.
A war with a question mark. Gotcha.
War.
War. Okay, let's see if you're right.
Wait.
It's
Can I?
sorry.
That's all right.
Right.
That's all right. I was just
I'll
gonna
let you
guess.
guess.
I was gonna. I have to do it an impression of Liam Neeson when I do it. Then it's. Is that my jacket? Is that my jacket? Did someone take my jacket? Anyway, keep going. Sorry.
All right, here we go. This is the next one we got. All right, this one.
Oh wow.
Oh, I feel like I remember this one.
Changes it up a little bit. It does turn it.
Yeah, I think I know. I remember the gist of this one.
Yeah. What is the gist?
This is called Air Marshal 2.
All right.
Someone's fucking in the lavatory.
Someone's
I'm
called
gonna
it Exit
say
Row.
Commuter 2 Back in the Air.
Wow, that's a great guess.
All right. The title of this one is Nonstop.
Yes. I remember Nonstop.
He must have a team. He must just have a team of writers, like a room of like 6 dudes that just crank out this shit like all day long.
I mean,
It's funny because
go ahead.
I was just saying it's funny. The titles kind of make a sentence. It's like Taken 2 Nonstop Commuter.
Yeah.
The unknown commuter taken to a nonstop.
Yeah, that's good.
I will say this: these movies all came out in like the last 4 or 5 years. Like this is not like I'm not going deep into his filmography. These are all major released films. And here we go. This one is the biggest one that's a little bit different. That I didn't even. Yeah,
I may have to abstain from this one because I think I have a personal. Don't I have a personal connection to this one? Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, maybe I don't.
Oh, I don't know if you do.
Okay, I thought this was the Gray, the wolf one that I auditioned for.
Oh no! This is not the Gray. Yeah, this is not the Gray.
I just own myself. Okay.
I don't know this one at all. I'm gonna say The Jacket.
Yeah, is that my jacket too?
It is not My Jacket. This one is called Cold Pursuit.
Oh, okay.
And I don't even remember this one coming out ever.
Some of these, a couple of these have to be straight to video, right? Like
I feel like they're not.
Video. Yeah.
Man. These are definitely these are definitely plane movies. You watch them all on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody called this one Parker Posey. All right, I think we have a couple more here. All right, so this one is this one.
Oh wow!
Taken 3.
Ooh, good one. Good call. Taken 3. Good.
I'm gonna say The Scowling.
All right, this one is The Unknown.
So did we already do that?
We did The Unknown.
We did do that one. Sorry.
Oh, you can't bring up the European poster.
I tricked you. This game is hard, and people said that when you have a hog that big, you don't go straight to DVD. This is the one that started it all.
This is a trick. This is it because
this one came out. No, you've definitely not done this one. Came out last week, and I will say that this one came out last week, and Liam Neeson just released a new movie that came out this week. So there's two movies. True. He released the one that he just released this week is called The Marksman. It's not in this one because it looks a little bit different. But this one just came out last week. What would you say this one is?
Ooh.
We still have Taken 3 on the board.
Taken 3.
All right, take a 3. Here we go. Rob, any choices? Any guess?
Wait, you said this one was just released?
Last week.
So it's not Taken 3.
Can't be.
I would say the Bravening. The Bravening.
I'm going to say Cousin.
Cousin, it feels like it's a fine enough name, and we're finding really like all of his movies have one word titles nonstop. Obviously a little connection, but this one he's traded in the jean jacket, he's traded in the leather jacket for a jean jacket, and this movie is called Honest Thief.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Oh shit!
Right.
I would have been here all night on that one.
Yeah, right, I would never come up with that.
And I think this is our final one.
Oh my God, there's more of these, Paul. How
this is Taken 3.
This has to be Taken 3. Absolutely.
Just because we haven't gotten to it.
Absolutely.
But this is insane, right? I mean, it's insane that these movies look so like they look identical, and I could not tell you the plot of any of them.
Listen, we should be so lucky. We should be. Can you imagine having that career? Can you imagine at like 60 years old, suddenly everyone wants to suck your dick and you get to fight Armenian bad guys? Like, it's so good.
All right, so Nicole, I know that you like action movies, right? I'm not wrong on that because we've done.
No, I like action movies.
Would you like to be in an action movie? And do you have an idea of an action movie that you would like to be in? And if not, we can help you with one. But is there an action movie that you would like to be in?
So there was like a rumor that they were going to do the female Fast and the Furious.
Yes.
That. I just want to be like comedic relief in an action movie who maybe gets into like one fight and they're like, "You go, girl." And I'm like, okay, back to sitting. But
my favorite role, like the role that I'm most envious of is Simon Pegg in Mission Impossible. I'm like, put me in those movies. I want to be in a van, just like, hey, and then just be like, just give me that.
Yeah, those are the sweet spot. Would you do a love scene with Liam Neeson at his current age?
In a heartbeat.
Whoa!
Yes.
Wow! All right.
I don't think that's surprising.
Why not?
Yeah. All right. I mean,
I think he's a very handsome man. Also, I'm getting
68.
paid.
He's 68.
68 years young.
All right. Next year he's going to be 69.
Hell yeah, dude. 69.
Yeah.
Nicole, it's been so awesome to kind of hang out with you and see you. And I appreciate that you came on the show to chat with us.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
This is a real relaxed show. And we will all make sure that we're downloading, listening to your podcast. Why Won't You Date Me? We will make sure that when we get out of this COVID haze, we're going to get you in a long-term relationship. And then I want to hear a podcast where you go into what it's like to be in a long-term relationship.
Oh yeah. That's what I want.
That's all I want. To be able to change my brand.
I want your brand to be unhappy in a relationship. That's my wish for you, is to be in a terrible long-term relationship.
Like, I wish I had a boyfriend who was mad at me specifically today for not cleaning up the hair on my bathroom. Instead, I was alone in my bathroom and slipped on the hair myself, so I was mad at myself. And I was like, it would have been nicer if someone else was mad at me.
Well, I got yelled at today by my wife. She said to me, June was like, I have to say it like this, my wife, but she yelled at me. She's like, can you please, when you use your Q-tips, use the trash can? Like, I don't leave them on. We had like 2 separate sinks in this house. And I was like, well, it's not bothering you. It's on my side. It's not like, she's like, get them. It's disgusting.
Gross.
And it probably was gross. One thing before you go, Nicole, because this is a question we ask everybody. Rob has a tool at his house. Rob, can you show this tool? And I just want to get Nicole's honest reaction.
I don't have it. I got to get it from inside. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then don't worry about it. All right. You've Rob has something that was a tactical weapon that we think is a sex toy. We can't quite tell. We're taking votes on it. So we thought you could weigh in on it. But,
I'm going to just say sex toy.
No.
Anything's a sex toy if you try.
No, it's not.
That's what I said.
It's a self-defense weapon. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's a sex toy. Right. I feel it in my heart. Also a sex toy? A Theragun.
For sure.
Yeah, I heard you talking about this on Conan. I have a Theragun, but it's not for you. I guess anybody could really use it.
Well,
yes.
Butt stuff for men, because you got the prostate back there. So if you just pump it on your butt, maybe it'll hit your prostate.
Yeah.
Nicole,
No.
are you bruising? I mean, let me just ask you this: are you bruising anything? Because I use that on I really use that on my muscles, and if I use it for too long, it will really I'll feel it. Or you putting on, yeah.
I don't think I'm bruising myself, but I'm definitely feeling things.
And that is the way to end the show. Nicole, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
We
you
will
for
see
having me.
Oh, you're the
Bye.
best. Bye.
Bye, Nicole.
Nicole's the best.
Such a good story.
We still
Such
have
a
your
good
pets coming up, a big pets parade coming up. We
Oh
have
my
John
God.
Gemberling coming up. And I think we actually have a very special announcement from June Diane Raphael coming up as well. June Diane, special surprise guest here.
Oh my God. Is this
Let me see
true? What a
let me
treat.
see. Hey, June. Okay. So June really wanted to, obviously June is very involved in politics and had so many emotions going on, yesterday seeing the inauguration. And she really wanted to take a moment to just say something about it. And so I'm just going to let her.
Oh, is this earnest, or is she gonna?
No, this is a very earnest moment. So here, June, just if you want to pop around here and you can come in and you can use the microphone. Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
Okay.
And that was it. That was it. That was.
She put on full makeup and hair for that.
Just to say what. Yep.
Full makeup and hair. You had someone in Oregon come to the house, full makeup and hair, to say "bye, bitch" to Trump.
Bye, bitch. That was it, and that's what she wanted.
I love it.
She wanted to get the word out.
I love it.
But yes.
Did you?
So yeah.
Did you? Do we have a couple minutes, or we have someone?
Yeah, we have a couple minutes. We have some. Okay. Yeah, we have some time.
How did you guys watch the inauguration yesterday? Were the kids involved? Were they interested? Did they like the poet laureate, Amanda?
I loved it was Amanda Gorman, right? 22 years old, Los Angeles, came up through this really cool writers project in LA, Harvard graduate. But I have to say that they reacted the same way I reacted every time I've seen an inauguration when I was a kid. It was they're excited for about 4.5 seconds, and then they were like, "Can we play iPad now? Can we do the iPad?"
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, how about? I mean, but now was it interesting because you have a daughter, and I imagine that to see Kamala and to see just all that energy there, I feel like it was very female fronted in such an amazing way, and I imagine that must have been inspiring. Or was it she also kind of checked out?
No, you try to explain it to them. She's 4, so we've really kept anytime Trump was on TV, I would change the channel. I just didn't I didn't even want him, in her space at all. So we just tried to explain to her the basics, which was since you were born, we've had a terrible president. She said, was he mean? I said, yeah, he was really mean. But now we have someone that's really nice, and she knows Joe Biden. She says, "Oh, I like Joe Biden," so we've brainwashed her pretty well. But it is funny, just you do see though how easy it is. You can tell your kid anything. But it is awesome. I mean, it was such a cool moment for her to see Kamala and to explain to her that you can be anything. You can be anything. So that's super exciting. But yeah, for sure, she checked out until the nighttime concert when all the performers and the fireworks. She's a huge Springsteen's fan. She wanted to know what happened to the piano guys. Remember from the last inauguration, those guys that bang on the piano. She loved that shit, and so she was pissed off that they weren't in the new inauguration. But the fireworks last night seemed fucking aggressive. It was there was at one point there was a shot, I guess it was the finale of the fireworks, where it just seemed I thought there had been an accident. It was just blah, 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 blah. The Washington Monument I thought was gonna fall over.
I feel like the Bidens are into fireworks, and it makes them adorable in a way, because I feel like even when it was announced and he announced he won on that Saturday, there was a lot of fireworks, and so much so that Kamala's husband reacted as if a gun was fired, because it was so loud. And they are we want they are the people who hang out in Cape Cod. They're we want our ice cream and our fireworks. And I normally make fun of fireworks. I'm I get so mad when people take pictures of fireworks. I'm like, who is that for? No one wants to
Never.
see your picture of fireworks.
Yeah.
You're never going to gather people around. Be like, look at this firework. We've all seen it.
Yeah.
But I have to
Yeah.
say that those fireworks are pretty impressive. Maybe they're just figuring out the next level of fireworks. But it's common.
Have you seen that one angle of Garth Brooks singing Amazing Grace, where right on the lyric where he goes, and then we'll get off this, everyone. I know everyone's like, we don't want to talk about politics. But there's a part in the Amazing Grace where he says, that saved a wretch like me. I swear to God, the camera guy pans right to Mitch McConnell, like zooms like right in on Mitch McConnell, like, nah. It's so great.
My favorite moment of that Garth Brooks thing was, first of all, I heard that Chris Gaines said no, and so that was really cool because then Garth Brooks got to perform. I don't know if you know, but they have very, very tight. They're tight, those two.
I feel
Chris
like some people may not even know that joke, but I love it.
All right, so if you don't know this, last week we talked about some. All right, so there was a time where Garth Brooks decided to create an alter ego for himself, and the alter ego is named Chris Gaines, and Chris Gaines was like an emo. I got to pull up a picture of this as we do this because it's too good not to have it. But he was like an emo guy who had like eyeliner, and he loved I think he had a lot of sex. Like that was like what Chris Gaines did. And Chris would do interviews and never admit that he was Garth Brooks. And so I'm going to show you.
I didn't, man, you have a better memory than me. He really went that far. He would do interviews in character.
Oh yeah, man, this is no messing around. All right. So here, I'm going to pull up this picture of Chris Gaines here. It's too good. Okay. Here, this is a Google search of just his images, but this is him. That's what he looked like. Can you see that, Rob? Or am I not?
No, that's perfect. It's perfect.
Yeah. So you could just see and that, and so he never admitted it. He got a little goatee and everything, released the whole album, had a greatest hits album, so this is like,
I would like to see Chris Gaines fight Chris Angel. I would like to see that. I would pay to see that in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah. I mean, they kind of have that same vibe. But I thought it was so funny that Garth Brooks performs. They're not the same person. And as soon as he's done, he runs around and starts high-fiving everyone in the dais, but he's not wearing a mask.
That was so weird. Such a weird move to be hugging people, old politicians. I was like, dude, stay the fuck away from Biden. Come on.
And running around, in this way, it was he ran around like he just sang the national anthem at a baseball game. It was like, come on, man. He's like, yeah. Doesn't know where to go.
He just knocked it out of the park.
Do you think this is a weird question? Do you think A-Rod is a Trump supporter and he didn't like being there? That was the question that June was having when we were watching it.
That's a good question. I don't know. I didn't know that that he and J-Lo. Maybe I'm out of touch. I didn't know that they were still together. I feel am I the only one that thought that was not a thing anymore? They're still together.
That's true love, man. That is
true
biggest
love.
True love.
Okay. Good to know.
And people are saying here in the chat that actually Chris Gaines was at Mar-a-Lago yesterday, so he couldn't have been.
That makes sense.
They're not the same. Yeah. That would have been, oh man, that would have been the best bit of all time.
That would have been a mind fuck. Oh my gosh.
He performed the inauguration in DC in the afternoon, and then that night is
Trump fucked that up. Trump should have just hired a Garth Brooks lookalike to perform there and do Chris Gaines at the same time. In fact, I'm really kind of disappointed. Whatever, who cares? But I thought Trump was going to try to counter program more. And I didn't see that much. I thought for sure there was going to be something, not violence and stuff. I just thought there was going to be a big fucking fireworks on Fox News as he flies away in Marine One or something. And they didn't do anything. I just saw
I think people told him
internet.
They're you can't down. Yeah. Just get out of here, man. The one thing, and again, we'll get off politics in 1 second. The one thing that was really blew my mind was that when Biden, they said, "Hey, did he leave you a letter?" And he's like, "Yeah, he left me a letter. It was very generous." I've never referred to anything like a card as being a generous card. What that was such what does generous mean?
I feel like that may even not have happened. I feel like that might have been Biden, like just being like, nope, of course he didn't leave a card, but
Yeah.
just covering and saying like, yeah, it was very generous. And after I talk to him, I'll tell you all about it. But
Yeah,
I thought that was a weird thing.
Oh man, remember? Yeah. Well, anyway, we are in a new administration. Everything is changing, and like we said, we went through the pardons. There were some shocking ones today.
Can I say this just to? I'll say this once and then I'll be done with it. But I feel. Who was it? Albert Brooks tweeted yesterday. Like, I feel like I've taken a 200-pound shit, which is such a great tweet. But like, I feel that way also. I feel like such relief. And now I just want to make jokes and fuck around and everything. But I don't know if you feel like this too. I also don't want to minimize what we just went through. Like, I kind of feel like, I think Anthony and Tamanik was talking about this too. Like, I feel like joking about it is minimizing how close we came, you know what I mean? And like, I don't mean to get super earnest or whatever, but like, but I just wanted to say that, like, I want to joke about it, but I don't want to joke about it. You know what I mean? Cause like, it was so close to, if we'd had another 4 years of that, I don't think we would have recovered from that. I think it would have been full slide into Brazil, into, you know, all these other weirdos, you know, that are stepping up all around the world.
No, I think you're right, and I think there's a relief, a sigh of collective relief, just because like it's over for people who were not a supporter of him, obviously, and I feel like, you know, and the rest will kind of have to shake out. But I think there was this like moment of like, we got through it, especially because like 2 weeks ago it was so crazy with the Capitol and everything like that. I feel like it's just kind of crazy to think like that image of the Capitol 2 weeks ago, and then you look at the image of the Capitol yesterday, and you're like, wow, like. That even in itself is like, well, we're resilient. We can at least, you know, put up, you know, we can kind of pull our shit together, you know.
And it hasn't gone away. I mean, obviously, you know, we're not idiots. We know that it hasn't all gone away. We have to fix everything. There's still 70 million of those people out there, but people they don't have.
We can take a moment. We can take a moment to talk about Chris Gaines and
for sure.
And ultimately, I think at the end of the day, the person most excited about all of this is Armie Hammer. So to get his name out of the news.
God, can you and Hilaria Baldwin? Hilaria Baldwin, I'm sure is like, oh, I will just slip out the back.
At the perfect time. She came in right before New Year's and got like, she hit a weird zone where like that would have kept people talking for months, and she just disappeared. So she got out of that. But that was really amazing. Now, Rob, I will say,
no, go ahead. I was just gonna say, it is funny now I'm so accustomed to waking up with news alerts on my phone of something terrible, happening in the world. It's so weird to wake up now and you just see like kind of boring but adorable news, you know, like man in Kansas builds the world's biggest pizza, and you're like, that's my news alert. Like, I can't believe.
Well, that I mean, again, when we're talking about a Peloton, we're in a good shape. Like, right? Like, if the Peloton is the most controversial thing, we're doing okay. Now, I will say, Rob, I know we don't want to talk about politics too much, but we do have a guest coming up in just a little bit of time. I'm going to just show you a little picture of him coming up, but we do have the founder of My Pillow, Mike Liddell. He's going to come here in a little bit and chat with us.
I want to talk to this guy because I saw that video of him on his private plane talking about overturning the government and encouraging insurrection and all that. So I do have some questions for him. So I'm looking forward to. I can't believe that we got him on the show too.
He was very open to coming, and he wants to talk about a few things. That's coming up in just a little bit of time, and of course, the pep parade is coming up in a little bit as well. I just wanted to kind of get that out.
I have a question about the pep parade. Is because it's something that has never been done before on TV or the internet. It is groundbreaking and life-changing, perhaps. Are there prizes? Are there cash prizes?
Well, I got called out about this because last week or 2 weeks ago, we had a dating game, and I promised a DoorDash fee for people who were able to get together. And I was called out yesterday by Master Twig. He's like, "You've never sent me my DoorDash fee," so I'm going to do it here live on air. I'm going to make sure that I send him his proper fee.
It was $15, right? Don't give him any more than 15. And I'm supposed to split it with you, so I'm gonna Venmo you what's half of 7? Hold on, let me do the math. Let me do it.
All right, geez, man.
750. It is 750. You're right. I just used my calculator. So I'm gonna Venmo your private Venmo that you don't want out there is Tall Paul.
By the way, my Venmo did get hacked because apparently Jonah Hill Venmo got hacked, and everyone who was in his address book, they leaked out. So I went through it.
This is an opportunity for you to name drop.
I didn't even know I was in Jonah Hill's email address, but it was it was a nonstop hitting up on PayPal for quite some time. I had to change that shit up.
Do I need to worry about that? So now I can get hacked on fucking PayPal and Venmo?
You're gonna get hacked. You're just gonna get a lot of people asking you for like a few bucks. People say that is this an ad for Jonah Hill? It is an ad for Jonah Hill. It's a subtle advertising. Like he paid us a little bit of money to mention his name on the show. Yeah. Again, I'm not a humble bragging that I'm in his address book. I was probably in his address book from years ago. I don't think.
Do you want to go through? I don't know how much time we have before the My Pillow guy comes on. Do you want to read me some of the famous names in your address book right now and try to blow me away? Try to blow my mind.
All right, let's see who I got in my address book. All right,
I would like to know who the most famous person that you have in your address book.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can. Well, let me see if I can surprise you.
Okay, yeah. Not the most famous person, but just surprise me with someone you have that I don't have, and then you have to give it to me. You have to give me their contact over the air, over the internet.
Wow, I have to announce their. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I'm looking through them. I'm in the A's. You see it, like, you know me well, so I have to like go a little bit out of
right. I know that you have people that I don't have. Do you have Don Cheadle? People are in the chat are asking, do you have Don Cheadle's number?
I got Don Cheadle. I got Seth Rogen, but that's not hard. Those are not hard people. I work with them. Like that's not a. That's not good. Like a. Those that's good. Not a. Those are good. I mean, Tony Shalhoub. Don't have Tony Shalhoub. Do you have Tony Shalhoub?
I don't have Tony Shalhoub. I have Creed Bratton from The Office. Haven't seen.
Okay, great.
Creed. I have Brent Hines. I have Brent Hines from Mastodon, the guitar player.
Ooh, that's a good one.
From Mastodon. Right here in my phone, you fuckers. I could call him.
All right, I have this guy. I have this guy whose car I kind of sideswiped is what I wrote here.
Great.
Yeah, so I can call up him at any given point. He was very nice. I just gave him a very tiny scratch on his car, but I have him in as that. Okay, here's a good one. Elizabeth Shue.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Elizabeth Shue in. Yeah, I got that one.
Nick Offerman.
That's a good one. All right.
Don't mind if I do. This is a really fun game, by the way. We should play this game all the time.
All right, and I mean, it'd be great if we could.
Tony Collette.
Whoa, that's a good one.
That's a good one, right? That might be my best one. That might be my best one.
All right, that is a really. I mean, I feel like I can't top that. I only had this one, which I was gonna drop on you, but I feel like now it's not even that good.
Oh come on!
Just because it's weird. Frank Caliendo.
That's a good one. We're both in the C's. I love that we've both made it to the C's.
All right, let's see if we can get one more weird person from my phone book.
This is okay. I'll give you one that will blow you away. And I don't know. I know why I have it, but I don't know why I have it. I have Will I Am in my phone. Yep. One time in New York, I was at some party and someone introduced us and he was like, "Hey man, let me give you my number." And I was like, "Yes. If I called him right now, he would not know who the fuck I am. I would never call him, but great for humble bragging about celeb names that we got in our phones.
Okay, this is what I got. I have a story behind it, and then I think Mike Liddell is going to come up here. Actually, I think Mike Liddell is here. We can actually bring him in just a second. I'll tell you this much: the number I have in this book, J.K. Simmons,
Wow.
Oscar winner J.K. Simmons, and I didn't know that we went to the same dentist. And so I was leaving the dentist, and my dentist says, "Hey, do you know J.K. Simmons?" I was like, "I actually do." And he's like, "Come talk to him." And I walked into the little room.
Wait. Are they not supposed to do that? Isn't there some sort of code among?
That's what I thought. Like, so I go into like the little area where he is. His mouth is like full of gauze. He's gotten some procedure done, nothing major, obviously, but just something.
Sure.
And then it was like I had to have this like kind of weird conversation. I'm like, "Hey, Jake," I don't know him that well. I haven't worked with him a handful of times. I was like, "Hey, Jake, what's going on?" And congratulations on Drumline. That's or like or whatever that movie was called.
Drumline.
And he's like, "Oh,
he wasn't in Drumline." He was like, "Oh, I wasn't in Drumline. I was in Whiplash, you asshole."
And I just started to be there, and I was like, okay, I'm like, I'm just trying to have this awkward conversation of a man like laying in a chair, and I'm like, I was just trying to get out of there as quickly as possible. It's the most awkward interaction I've ever had.
What fucking maniac dentist do both of you guys go to? Who's like, "Hey, you're in the entertainment business. Do you want to meet this guy? He's in the entertainment business." Like,
well, it's the same thing that happens to my eye doctor. My eye doctor brings in everyone from his staff that likes fresh off the boat. So every time I go in there, he's like, "You got to meet them." They love fresh off the boat. They love it. They love it. And then I'm sitting in that chair with the eye doctor chair. And I'm like, it's, and then I feel like he's bringing in people like, who he is? This guy, who he is. And I'm like,
no, he has to explain. He has to explain who you are. Yeah, that's the worst.
I haven't asked. He hasn't asked.
Oh, that's the worst. When you're not, and I get it all the time, when I'm not famous enough to register with most people. So people go, oh yeah. But especially now with my gray hair, like no one fucking knows who I am. So I love that your eye doctor does that. Oh my god.
My eye doctor, and he also is the eye doctor of Sacha Baron Cohen, and I can only tell from his stories.
Name dropping again.
Look, I didn't recommend him, but I know that the way he talks about Sacha Baron Cohen, I'm like, Sacha must hate going to this eye doctor, but he's that good that you have to stay there with him, like, because it's like he's like, "Oh, when Sasha's in here, we bring everybody in. Everybody's got to meet him. It's Borat. You got to meet Borat." And it's like, I'm sure, everybody, he does not want to meet him.
Good doctors in LA are in such short supply that they can be total assholes, and you have to keep going to them. Like they violate all of their oaths and your privacy norms, but you still have to keep going to them.
Like I said, we didn't want to talk politics too much today, but we do have somebody who's been in the news a lot this week. This is obviously the CEO and inventor of MyPillow, Mike Lindell, who has gone under a lot of scrutiny lately. He's been kind of a close ally of Trump, and when he was leaving his office one day, there was a picture of him with a notebook that said like he was considering martial law. Yep. He was also around during the riots. So this is, it's a good get, I think, to get this guy on the show. But please welcome I guess he wants us to refer to him as the Pillow Patriot. But here he is. Hey, Mike, how are you, bud?
Guys, what's up? Hey, Paul. Hey, Rob. Hey, good.
Howdy, Mike.
Hey,
how
man,
you doing,
how
man?
Are you?
Not so hot. I've been better.
Yeah. You must be pretty upset right now because I know that I saw you saying at the last minute that don't worry, let's all just keep praying about it. I promise you that Trump will still be president. But I got
the news. He is. In the eyes of God and every true American, we prayed. I'm still praying. So. He is. He's my president, and I'm going over to his house next week. We're going to sign some executive orders, and he's still that. We're going to get some bills going before Congress and stuff. So, he's still.
Paul,
Yeah.
make him big. You
I'm
made it
going
there.
to, yeah, well, Mike, I know that you're very religious. I see your beautiful cross there. It's a
That's
pretty
a
big
nice
cross.
That's a really big cross.
Yeah, it's a good cross. It's got this is the dowel, the same dowel type of dowel that Jesus was crucified on, and it's got it's on official evangelical Ghostbusters medallion. So it's pretty good. Cost a penny.
Do you sell those, or no, or you bought that for yourself? My pillow doesn't sell.
Myself, I would sell it if you got to. What do you want? What do you want to pay for it? I give it to you good.
No, I don't want to buy it.
This is one of my lifelines between me and Jesus Christ. But you name your price, I'll get it over to you.
No, now, we don't want you selling. Yeah.
Mike, I know just from reading the headlines, just recently, I guess Bed Bath & Beyond dropped you, and a couple of other big name retailers are dropping you because of your inserting yourself into this, attempted insurrection. Bed
Bath & Beyond, they say they love the pillow, all my vendors, but they're scared. They're getting threats from Antifa, people boycotting them. Their sales of SodaStream were down because people aren't coming in. People are coming in and changing the SodaStream canisters. They dropped my pillow, they're on my side, but they're between a rock and a hard place, a bed, a bath, and a beyond,
because you kind of have a different, like the beyond in your mind is a little bit different than I think what people were considering. I think people just thought like Bed Bath & Beyond is like, oh, it's got like bathroom stuff and bedroom stuff. And then the beyond is kind of like, oh, in a grill or, like a blender or something like that. But, your beyond is, I think you're trying to do
the grill Jamaica.
Oh, no, not in a grill Jamaica. No, yeah. I mean,
Wait, so are you saying that the beyond in Bed Bath & Beyond is a reference to heaven or the afterlife? Is that what you're saying, Paul?
I thought that maybe that's what you were alluding to. Maybe am I wrong, or I don't know. I don't know.
That was my assumption, but obviously not. I mean, I thought beyond. You hear beyond, you think of the great whirlwind, the great spirit that's shouting, the voice, that shouts at the voice that shouts at you all night long.
Yeah.
No,
what voice?
What voice shouts at you all night long?
The voice that hollers in your mind all night long and tells you to pray and keep the faith and be tells you the special formula for the patented fill.
No, I didn't know about that.
Wait, so you have a voice that is basically like, it's almost like a verbal hair shirt. It's like it's making you pray and keeping you alert for the Lord at all times.
I don't need a hair shirt. I don't need to be prodded into prayer. I'm happy to pray. But it can get a little intense trying to sleep.
Now, Mike, Mike, can I ask a little bit about, I saw a video of you just a few days ago on your private jet flying back to Michigan. I think you're from Michigan or Ohio. I don't know where you're from. Minnesota. Okay, sorry. But I saw you on your private jet, and I was just blown away that an entrepreneur that sells pillows can afford a private jet. I can't imagine. I mean, you must have sold a ton of fucking pillows, is what I'm saying.
Rob, I don't appreciate the language, but I sold a lot of pillows. That's the patented fill. Because look at this. You get a normal pillow, right? It mushes up, it sinks in. You get one of those isotoner pillows, and it doesn't match your neck, and it doesn't, it didn't match. Mine wasn't comfortable for me. You get a My Pillow, you're gonna get that perfect sleep every time. Because look at this. You can ball it up.
Oh, okay.
Ball it up and mush it up like that, and it comes right back.
Oh, that looks nice.
To the shape of your head. All right. So the proof is in the pillow, I like to say. And that's a type of pillow that'll get you a private jet, all right? Because it shapes to your head. Look at it. Any way I put it, shapes to my head. Shapes to my head. Shapes to my head. Shape to my head. Any way you do it. I want to use it as a leg pillow. It shapes to my leg, too. It'll shape to whatever you want.
Wow. All right. I didn't mean to get you so excited.
My pillow.
Yeah, I didn't know that the name of it was. I thought it was just My Pillow. I didn't know it was My Pillow.
It's my pillow because I personally slept on each and every one of them.
Oh, that's disgusting.
If you don't want to sell my pillows, I'll take them back because they're my pillows anyway. I didn't want your greasy Jew heads on my pillows anyway.
Whoa. Wait a second. Wait just a second, okay? Paul, I think Paul is frozen, or I know Paul would be objecting too.
Yeah, I want to. If you can hear me, just keep on going. I'm in shock, honestly.
Look, Mike, you can't throw out racist, anti-Semitic stuff like that on the show, okay? Look.
Come on. Wait a minute. Come on. You've seen the hair, the tight hair.
No, Mike.
My hair, I wash it, I condition it, I'm good to go. They can wash and condition it all day long. They're still gonna leave a puddle on the pillow.
Mike,
give it back if you don't want it. It's my pillow anyway.
Mike,
right, people are saying that this is really upsetting. There's a lot of people in the chat saying that this also is like the #1 pillow to murder someone in your life because it fits to their face. Is there any truth to that? Like,
fits to their
it'll
face?
fit to anything. It'll fit to the contours of whatever you want. That's great about the pillow. You pull it over a face, yeah, it's gonna fit up the nostrils and into the mouth.
Mike,
you good man. You want to put a sock in there and get some lactic acidosis going? That's your job. It's your business.
I don't even understand the reference. And I've seen the movie.
Lactic acidosis. The murder that the whole trial's built around. People remember the big trial scene, but they don't remember the lactic acidosis.
Okay, well, Mike, are you going to run maybe? Or, you've been so involved in politics and obviously my pillow.
Oh, no, he doesn't mean that. He meant like, do you have political aspirations because you've kind of
I thought he was saying that he couldn't run because he owns a Peloton, and if you own a Peloton, that almost disbars you from getting into the White House. Is that what you were saying?
I'm gonna run for office. I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna sell my private jet. I'm gonna swap my private jet with Elon Musk. He's gonna give me one of those space shuttle cars. I'm gonna be the king of the atmosphere. I'm gonna be circling around in one of those with top downs with the mannequin. I'm gonna be the king of outer space. You better believe it. And I'm gonna be the comfiest king. You know why? Because I got my pillow.
Shapes to your head. It shapes to your head. Mike, I feel like we got you riled up, and I want to let you go in just a second, but I want to ask, a lot of people are asking, what is the filling inside the pillow that makes it so special? I've heard people joke, and people say it's your pubes. People say it's your mustache hairs, stuff like that. I'm assuming that's not true, but what is inside?
It's
I don't want to
proprietary patented formula, all right?
Mm-hmm.
But because I tried a lot of pillows, Rob.
Sure. Yeah.
And none of them worked for me. And the best thing for your health is a good night's sleep.
Yeah,
and the best thing for sleep is a good pillow and a good bed and sheets. I warrant that.
Okay, yeah.
Some people would rather have a good bed than a good pillow. Me, I like a good pillow. But if you had to choose, yeah, it all works together.
So wait. So you can have a shitty bed and a good pillow and still get a good night's sleep? You could sleep
on you could sleep on the crooked steps of a synagogue, and if you had this My Pillow, you would sleep the sleep of Job. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I want to ask you one thing before you go. It came out today in the Daily Mail. It said that for 8 years, because you were a fan of 30 Rock, you tried to woo Jane Krakowski into a relationship, and
Is
you
that
have been
true?
telling.
Is that true?
You've been telling your friends that you had been dating her after sending her champagne and roses, and she was asked for a comment. She said that she doesn't know you. Is there? Yeah.
She's gonna say that, of course, because she's you know, Hollywood. She's political, but let me tell you something. I had my eye on Jane Krakowski, and you come to the party with this pillow, ain't no girl gonna turn you down. You offer them a good night's sleep. You say, you never seen pillow talk like this, baby. And Jane Krakowski and the whole cast of 30 Rock, Jack McBrayer, Tracy Morgan, all of them, John Lutz, all of them.
Even
I ran through that cast like chlamydia. I gotta tell you.
Wait, you slept with all of those people?
I slept with the entire cast, even the background characters, Anthony Atamanuik, John Gabris, Gavin Spieler, all of them. Don Murray, all the folks hanging out there.
Jeez.
What happened? Can I ask you what happened to Lonnie? Wasn't there a guy on the show?
Yeah, Lonnie was on the first season.
Lonnie didn't cut it.
It wasn't a sex accident. Is I guess what I was trying to get at. Like, you didn't have some sort of an issue with him where he may have died of a sex accident with a My Pillow.
I didn't have an issue with him. He was good.
Okay.
He was good to go, and he was happy with it. I got some poppers into him, and he was ready to go.
No.
Look, listen. The patented fill. Now, this is secret information. All right.
What is it? What is it? You didn't tell us.
What's the most comfortable? What's the softest thing you can get?
Cotton.
No.
Foam. Foam.
Oh, not foam.
Oh, down feathers.
No.
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
It's firm, but it's soft. It's moldable, and it's pure. All right.
Waterbed.
Don't want to waste them. All right.
Sand.
What do I got in these pillows?
Glass.
Little tiny, and these are free, guys. I go collect these in the middle of the night. Little tiny aborted fetuses.
No, I knew you were going to say it.
I knew you were going to say it. No, you're out.
The bones aren't hard yet. They're still cartilaginous.
You're done. Oh, man alive. I knew he was going to say it. I knew he was going to say aborted fetus.
I did not think that would be what's inside of a My Pillow. I mean, I don't have one because I'm not going to buy a nice pillow. Is really important. Those are garbage. Obviously, everybody knows that. But to fill them, I mean,
there's so many. I don't know why he's getting them at night, but regardless,
there's no way. It's also not even possible. How could you fill them with aborted fetuses? Like, there's no way to find a supplier.
I'm sorry that we had to do that, but that was the Twitch always wants us to have equal time, and that's a big thing for them. So
I know Twitch is always like, hey, you guys always talk about politics. How come you never have on people from the right? And we did, and look what happened.
I mean, that was really, I got to tell you, as a recurring character on 30 Rock, I also fell victim to some of that romancing. And
hey, look, I was the host of MILF Island on 30 Rock, and not as you were on there a lot. You were a page, but yeah, I slept with him too. I didn't know who he was back at that time. He hadn't gotten into the pillow game yet. He was still just doing sheets and towels, and I thought it would be a quick way to get ahead in the biz. And so, I said, all right, I guess everybody else is doing this. Grizz is doing it. McBrayer is doing it. I'll spend the night with this guy, but of course it was a magical night. It was a little rougher than I intended it to be, but I did get a lifetime supply of My Pillows. And as someone who uses a pillow almost every single night, it's something that I don't regret, but I'm ashamed. What do you use? You say that a lot, that you use a pillow almost every single night. I've heard you say that a lot. What do you mean by almost? What do you use on the night? Yeah, you always say that, but I don't ever know. And also, people in the comments are flagging this. You do say pillow. You say
I
pillow.
do. I think it's a part of my accent. I can't say certain words. So what am I supposed to say? Pillow?
Yeah.
Pillow?
Yep.
I say pillow.
Perfect. Nope.
Pillow feels like more. Pillow feels like what it feels like. It's a pillow. A pillow
Nope.
feels like pillow. Okay. And I sometimes say Mario. Mario is right. Sometimes I say Mario. Is that right? Mario?
No,
Or
Mario is the
Mario?
way you say it.
Mario. Okay.
Mario
Okay.
and pillow. Yeah.
Yeah. I grew
How
up
do you-
and I would say it
How do you
was
pronounce
Mario.
how do you pronounce the name of the bike that you ride on that you have at your house? Okay.
Peloton. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
pillow time.
No, not pillow. But you know what it is it's these are words that are ingrained in me as a child that I can't necessarily knock out. That's my Long Island coming in there.
Yeah, you're
but,
always
you know,
you're always repping LI.
people want to know how do I say this, and I'll say it for you right here. Where is it? Sorry, I busted by it. I busted by it. Okay, well, there was I say milk. Milk is right?
Yeah.
Or is it milk? Yeah, milk and
Milk.
And this is the
milk is right. Yeah, my daughter says it. My daughter says milk. Yeah.
All right, so Rob,
I want to. I do want to apologize to anyone that was confused by the appearance of Mike Lindell, the CEO of MyPillow. I saw some people in the comments saying I have to turn the volume down. I don't get the joke. That's some person that has been living. I don't know where. The MyPillow guy, to explain the joke, was a big Trump supporter and was meeting with Trump in the last final minutes to try to. And he was photographed walking into the meeting with a notebook that said like all these very specific bullet points of like how to overthrow. He
wanted to start martial law, and he had been around, and he also has been pushing like a cure for COVID that was not at all good. And then the story today truly came out today about Jane Krakowski and him and the Daily Mail. You can look it up.
Can I just drill down on that a little bit? Because I know we have a couple minutes. A lot of the dogs are getting their bow ties on.
Yeah.
Some of the cats right now are getting their hats put on perfectly.
Oh, by the way, I'd like to say that was John Gemberling. I know we've been promoting him. That's John Gemberling, who played Mike Lindell, and he's amazing. He has his own stream on Twitch, Pleasant Prick, and it's great. He plays Call of Duty. Him and another guest on our show who we love, Anthony Atomic. They're both on here, but definitely follow him on Twitch. He's the best. We love him, and you know him. Yeah,
so such a funny dude. But so the Jane Krakowski story, you sent me that headline, and so I started to drill down on that a little bit. That is coming from him. It's not coming from her, right?
No, because the update to that story today was
that she is saying like fuck no, right?
Yeah, she said I've never heard. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna read you all the little things. The MyPillow CEO had a secret 9-month romance with 30 Rock star Jane Krakowski. According to one friend, it was an open secret in New York's West Village that the unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt star and the Minnesota-based lover were regularly seen in each other's company. It surprised many of Jane's friends because she's such an icon in the gay community. But here she is dating one of Trump's biggest business backers. And we'd always joke that Jane had so much money, she couldn't afford her own MyPillow. And then another source revealed that Liddell wooed her for close to a year, showering her with gifts and flowers. She had known him for 8 years, and they had been friends, but they started a relationship about a year ago. It came to an end this past summer after a weekend together at the actress's rented Hamptons beach house. And then when approached by the dailymail.com, Krakowski denied knowing Lindell, saying, "I've never met the man." And then Lindell said, "I've never heard of Jane Krakowski." So that is a love story, a fit for the ages. They both deny even knowing that they exist.
So what the fuck? See, this is what I love, man. Trump leaves, and then there's just a vacuum. There's a vacuum of like, what do we talk about? What are the stories? What are the stories? So people just like float some bullshit thing, and like, there's no way that Jane Krakowski dated him. There's no way. But that sort of shit can just percolate up now because there's like people don't know, people are out of practice. Like, oh, what do we report on now? that the Biden people are trying to get shit going. Like, we were reported on that yesterday. Like
one day we gotta break the story that the My Pillow guy is dating the actress from 30 Rock. But Rob, all of this to say, we need to change the channel of where we're at. We've been so mired in politics, and now it is time for a good old-fashioned pet parade. This pet parade was a suggestion from everybody in our chat. We love our chat. We love our Discord, which has been actually a great place for regular chat and things like this. We get a lot of our submissions for our dating game and screen test and Twitter drafts and everything here. So this is a pet parade of some of our favorite people on Discord and their pets. We don't know what they are. Molly has organized this. Molly is our producer here, and she is going to put them in. Yeah.
Mentally, I got to get ready for this. How many pets are there? Are there
not many? I think there's about how many, Molly? About 6? Am I right? About 6 pets?
Okay. I thought it was going to be like 300 or something. And, at some point, we're going to have to go eat dinner and go to the bathroom and stuff. So when you said
we're going to be on the
parade, I just wasn't sure if it was like,
this is going to be several thousand. No, it's going to be a little bit of a shorter parade. I'm going to get Sergeant Meatball in here. I do want to say one more thing about John Gemberling. He has an upcoming podcast with Anthony Atomic called The Phony and the Collie Show. The Phony and the Collie Show. So be on the lookout for The Phony and the Collie Show. All right. So Molly, I don't know if you want to be on camera, but you can just okay. No, she does not. Or maybe she does. We'll see.
Can I get something? Yeah. Can I have 2 seconds? Let me just get something real quick. One second.
Okay, you're gonna get something. All right. So here's the deal. Molly has been sussing out the best pets for us, the ones that we feel like are going to really bring the heat tonight. It's not the only time we're going to do a pet parade, but it's the first one. It's going to be very, very special here. My dog is going to appear in the pet parade. I'm going to actually get on my phone and find him in the house because he is here in the house. Okay, you're back. All right. So Molly, are you going to pop in here? Okay. Hey, Molly. Here's Molly. Molly's first appearance.
Forgive me, my computer is like very robotic and glitchy, so I don't know if you can hear me, see me.
We can see you and we can hear you. People are excited to see you, Molly. We're excited to finally see you. You're always in the chat. And this Molly, you're going to lead off the pet parade, right?
What is your dog's name?
This is Birdie. She is, I don't know, like 3 years old-ish, and she has a cow belly. Sorry. I didn't mean to. We're going to get the Twitch shut down for X-rated.
We're off to a weird start. Don't touch her vagina. Let go of her vagina.
Hey, I'm hiding it with my hand, but she has a very adorable belly. So
okay, a very nice belly. And that's Birdie. And Birdie is a great dog. I've met Birdie numerous times. Birdie is great with kids, and Birdie is a real look at that. Look, that's a cute dog.
Hi,
off the pet parade.
Does
Birdie do any tricks?
She can dance.
Okay.
But I don't think she's gonna do it on this floor because it's a little too hard for her.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's about it.
It's so pretty. What is she? She is a pit bull.
Yeah, I mean, probably. Honestly, I think a little bit of everything. Yeah, she's just 100% a purebred angel.
Yeah, she's an angel. All right.
Okay. Can we get this started? I've got the commissioner here.
All right, here we go. Yes, bring in the pet parade. Let's see what we got. I was just getting my phone ready to go show Meatball when we're ready for him.
And Paul, you can pull me out of this.
You got it. Okay. All right. Here, first up in the pet parade, Molly. What do we got in the pet parade? Here we go. Here we are. First pet parade. Yeah. Hi. How are you? Put you in the big one. Hello. Welcome. Hi. Who is this? And tell us. Yeah.
Oh, this is Matilda.
Hi, Matilda. Wait, we met Matilda before.
Yes, you did.
Hi, Matilda. She was on last week. She does a trick. That's the trick. I've never seen a more talented dog that could lick. I've never seen that in a dog that could lick the face of a human. So great. Matilda.
And Matilda really kicked off the idea of a pet parade, so we're excited about Matilda. Matilda is dressed up in inauguration fashion because we did ask all the pets to represent the inauguration because yesterday was the first dog inauguration. So we wanted to celebrate here and continue that parade the same way that they had a nighttime celebration for Joe Biden. We want to continue the dog parade here, and Matilda is wearing a nice flag necklace, or not necklace, a bow tie, right?
She looks like a real trooper.
Yep.
And how is her vagina? You saw I don't want to see it. But Molly showed her dog's vagina. I just want to make sure your dog's vagina is covered up.
Yeah, we actually call the dogs in our family, we call them their peanuts.
Yeah.
Because my brother-in-law refuses to say the word vagina.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I should tell my wife.
But he masculine. It makes it more masculine. But peanuts feels like that's still keeping it kind of as okay. Peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with it, but I love seeing this dog back in action. Thank you for kicking off this idea of a pet parade. And Molly, who's up next? Who do we got?
Hi, Matilda.
Hi.
I'm Matilda. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? All right, Molly's popping in somebody else. Here we go. I'll go back to us for the two of us. Oh, all right. Here we go. Next one in the zone here. All right.
All dogs. This is an all dog parade.
Yeah, this is a big dog parade.
There he is.
It's huge.
Even his hoodie says Bulldogs.
I had to keep the dog theme going.
Yeah, dude. What's your dog's name?
Well, now they're running around in the room. They can do a couple tricks. I have Loki, who is a Morkie, and then Phoenix is a mutt. I have no idea what she is.
We can't see him. Can you pan over a little bit? Oh, there you go.
Absolutely. There they are now.
There they are. Did they sleep on these bunk beds?
Yeah, I really spoil my dogs. I felt like a regular bed wouldn't be enough, so I got each of them their own bed. They fight over the top bunk,
Are
sibling
you
rivalry.
Serious? Really?
No.
You really are having
No, not actually.
Hey, look, I know people who've done stuff like
that
this.
would be a little
What room are you in right now?
I am in the guest bedroom that will eventually be my daughter's room when she's a little bit older.
Nice.
It's aggressive move. It's an aggressive move to have a guest bedroom that has bunk beds in it. Like,
it is. You never know when it could come in handy, though.
That's true. That's true. Well, we didn't really get a great look at your dogs. Can you bring one of them?
So I'm gonna do a trick, but
okay, great.
But before we do that, I just wanted to thank you for letting me take part in this groundbreaking, never before attempted event.
Yeah.
And I feel really special that you'd let me take place in this.
Dude, come on.
So here I'll pan it over here.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be so great. Look at this.
All right. This works about 50% of the time, so we'll see. Come on. You guys want a treat?
All right.
Come on, Phoenix.
Yeah, dude.
Here we go. Sit.
Yorkie
Shake.
And a mix. Yeah.
Shake. She's slipping. Loki, sit. Shake.
Loki.
There we
yes,
go.
Loki.
All right, stay.
Nice.
Stay.
Whoa. This is awesome.
Stay.
Here we go.
Stay. Get it. There we go.
Yeah! Yes!
All right, Loki.
Pet
Sit.
parade.
Loki.
You can do it now.
Do it,
Stay. Get it. Oh, you almost had it.
Oh, we got to put Loki down. Okay, we got to put Loki down.
He's getting old anyway. He's like 9 years old.
No,
Wow.
Loki. We're joking, Loki.
Stay.
We're joking.
He can actually do a few more. Stay.
All right, let's see.
Ready?
Gonna-
Ready? Bang.
Tricks.
Bang.
Oh,
Good boy.
Multiple shots.
That was their 10 minutes of fame.
Great.
That was
really
amazing. Loki and Phoenix. What a great duo. What a great room. What great tricks. We've now set the bar high. We went from Birdie's vagina. We now saw Matilda just licking the face, which was the original trick. Now the tricks have gone up. The people have gone up. This is a much bigger.
Say too, Paul, if there are any people in the entertainment biz watching the show right now that are managers of pets or dogs or birds, I mean, this is a free service we're providing. These are talented animals, I mean, these dogs, I think all these dogs could act, sing, dance. Maybe some of them write. Maybe they have unproduced screenplays. We don't know.
mean, some of the best screenplays in Hollywood are written by household pets. I mean, that's really the best thing.
We have a room full of dogs writing some of those action films.
I love this. All right, Molly, who is next up? All right. Hello, welcome. Hi, what's your name?
Hello. I'm Erin, and this is Hattie.
Hello, Erin and Hattie. I'm going to put you in the big screen here. All right, so what kind of dog is Hattie?
So I don't know what kind of dog Hattie is. I think, well, she's a different kind of dog. She was rescued from a really bad situation. She was used as a training dog for dog fighting. And just about this time last year, an amazing woman found her and got in touch with an organization based in Southern California called Mutt Scouts, who took her in, got her all the health care that she needed. And I got her in August, and she's been destroying every toy around my house ever since then.
Look at her. What's her name?
Her name is Hattie, Haddie.
Hattie.
Hattie written any screenplays? Has Hattie written any screenplays? We are like,
being in LA, she's been doing UCB and online, and the script writing in particular.
Wow. What a great, what an amazing, seriously, like blows my mind that the story behind this, she is such a survivor. What a great animal.
She is.
What a sweetheart.
They said that she would never, or would probably not ever be able to be like around other dogs because they did this. But over the past couple of months, she's just been completely. She's now like the most popular kid on the block. She goes around, she wants to meet every dog, and she's like the most resilient thing I've ever met in my life.
Oh, that is so awesome! And you are such a good dog mom.
Well, I'm attentive now that I'm working from home, so she's going to be real confused when I go back to work.
Yeah, what a sweet girl.
People are crying. They love this. I mean, can you just talk about what it is? I mean, obviously we know what it is like to be a pet owner, but I mean, this is a big responsibility you've taken on top of being a pet owner. Like, can you talk about that a little bit and very much in earnest, like about what that has been like for you?
Yeah. So, when I was looking for a new dog. I had lost my other dog Ellie back in May, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a dog exactly like Ellie. And then I kept seeing Hattie's picture, and I was at some point it was just like, I have to at least apply, whatever.
Yeah.
And they gave me a rundown of everything. And to be completely honest, I mean, look at her. She's like,
what a love bug. Yeah, she loves
to her life so well. There are a few things that I got her, pretty quickly into training to get her just used to people. She had a fear of men at the beginning, which she's now
normal, I guess.
Right.
But just in terms of the extra care, it's really just been a matter of she wears sunscreen when she goes outside because she's mostly scar tissue at this point, and that's just going to be a lifelong thing. But I mean, I do that too. So she's still healing. So she's a very smell oriented dog, and so she keeps getting this little patch on her nose, keeps scabbing off because she sticks her nose into everything. So she has a little salve that I put. She has a skincare routine basically. So aside from that, which is I mean, like I said, I have a skincare routine, so
I love this. This is inspirational, and people are going bananas for this in the chat. They really are. Like, so much love is coming.
Hattie the Pirate Dog. I didn't think it was. I just made it because my
she's on Instagram. Oh, she's on Instagram.
I didn't mean
Hattie the Pirate Dog. I love it.
My regular feed with her, so I was like, just go there if you want to see her, and people do.
Hattie the Pirate Dog. That's so awesome.
I love that.
And her behavior stuff, it just took some patience, and I mean, as you can see, she's like,
what a love bug.
She's like,
this is amazing. Everyone is laying Everyone's laying the groundwork. It's harder and harder to top. This is amazing. It's amazing to meet Hattie.
I feel bad for the asshole that's going to come on right after you with like his boa constrictor. It'll be like some
dog.
yeah. It'll be some idiot. And we're going to be like, oh, cool, man. Nice bird.
I love it. But people are giving people something that they really want, and this is awesome. Thank you for Hattie. We'll follow Hattie, the pirate dog, on Instagram. And Molly, who is next? Who is next in our pep parade? That was amazing. Wow. That was awesome. Oh, here we go.
Look at these people.
Yes.
How are you?
We're idiots, but we don't have a boa constrictor.
You don't want to follow Hattie the pirate dog. How are you guys? Where do you live, and what's your dog's name?
We live in Los Angeles, and this is Ripley.
Hi, Ripley.
She's 4, yeah.
Yeah.
She loves food.
Yeah.
Motivated dog.
And how's she doing during the pandemic? Is she enjoying the extra attention?
Oh yeah, for sure. She sits on our laps during every work call. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now does this dog do any tricks? And like we've seen some tricks. Is there any tricks happening? Okay.
Do any tricks?
She doesn't do cool ones like the treat flip, but she does beg for food.
She shakes a mean hand.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, begging for food is a trick.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, Ripley.
Oh, and there's a
surprise cat, a bonus pet.
Cat too.
And these guys get along. See, this is 2021. Cats and dogs.
They hate each other.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Isn't that what life is about, guys? Isn't that what life is about?
It's beautiful.
This is amazing. I love this. I'm actually gonna. This is a great dog, and we're seeing great dogs. I feel like Rob, maybe is a moment that I should show my dog. Should I get my dog on camera for us?
We build this as a pet parade. This has been a dog parade, Molly.
Yeah,
but that's all right.
She's doing the best she can.
What's your cat's name?
Lumpy.
Lumpy. All right. Well, shout out to Lumpy and Ripley. All right. Thanks, you guys.
Rob, I'm going to remove myself. I'm going to remove myself for a second, and then Molly's going to be able to control all this. And here we go. All right. Hold on.
All right. Paul's going to go get his dog. Man, I got to say, I can't get over Hattie the pirate dog, guys. Molly.
Love her. I know.
Molly, we gotta end with Hattie the pirate dog. You don't put Hattie the pirate dog in the middle.
I know, and that was really cruel
you end with the uplifting story of hope and light. And
I'm sorry. Do you want to see Birdie's nipples?
Yeah, let's see Birdie's butthole. What is it?
Her nipples. So normally dogs have like 6 or 8, like an even amount, but for some reason she has not that. They're uneven towards the bottom.
Oh, okay.
A tattoo, I guess. Let me see if I can show you a tattoo.
There's a tattoo.
Yeah, do you see there's a little
says Motley Crue. Yeah, I see that.
That means that she has no uterus.
Oh.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Wow. Why did they? She just gave you a little kiss. They tattoo her so that if she goes to another vet, that's like a universal sign that like, hey, we took her uterus out.
Exactly. If God forbid she part from me, which she never will, and she ends up in a shelter they know not to go in and get her. Hey, actually, you know what, Rob? I'm going to take myself out because I see our next pet in the pet parade.
Okay. I'm learning a lot too, everybody.
So here I am with Meatball.
Sergeant Meat. Wait, is he asleep?
He's asleep. He won't get up. But he did this. He can at least. Yeah. Oh, there. Okay. Oh,
there you go. Yeah. Now, Paul, tell the story. Where did you find him? How did he come into your life?
Okay. Well, let me get out of here because June's on the phone, and here I'll give you one more close-up shot of him.
Okay.
There.
And yeah, look at him, Sergeant Meatball.
Sergeant Meatball is a sleeper. He doesn't like to get up. Hold on. I'm gonna just switch off here.
You got to get back on your computer.
I'm gonna get on my computer. Yeah, I'm gonna get on my computer. Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get off here.
Now, oh boy, I guess I gotta take over the show. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the show.
Hey,
there we go.
Am I queued up?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Sergeant Meatball. Oh yeah. Or am I?
Sergeant? No, you're right. Does Sergeant Meatball, is he going to say bye, bitch, like June did?
I thought Sergeant Meatball would have a little bit more energy. The fact that he gave me like a little bit of a kiss was a nice moment. But he's a sleeping dog. We met him at a place called Priceless Pets out here in Los Angeles, and we don't know much about him. We know that when he was brought to the pound, he was labeled as a female cat, which was crazy. And then
not, to be clear, he is not a female cat.
No, he is a male bulldog, and then this Priceless Pets found him. They brought him in, but I think he was on the streets for a couple of weeks, and then he was in this Priceless Pets place for a while. And he's an older dog, so I think and he's big. He's about like when I think we adopted him, he was like 89, 90 pounds or more, and now he's like lost a little bit of weight. But he's the best thing. We love bringing him out. We're out here right now in a place where there's a beach, and we hang out with him, and he's just chill. I mean, he's chill. He's like that version.
Did he drive up there with you guys, or did he fly in a private jet with Mike Lindell?
No, he got Michael Lindell to. He drives his own car, which is it's kind of like it's like a convertible, and he wears sunglasses and a scarf. So he just does that.
Yeah.
But that is Meatball. That was a little quick. I wish he was a little bit more animated, but this is pretty much.
I actually have. I don't know if we have any more pets, but I do have. You haven't seen my dog Cornelius in a while, but I do have him here with me. Is this a bad idea?
No, it's not. No, it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. Here we go.
This is my dog Cornelius. He's a German Shepherd, and he was really great. And I keep his ashes in here. This is not a joke. I had my dog cremated. He was the best dog ever. I keep him here in my garage. I keep him by the window so he can look out the window at all the squirrels. And there you can see his name, Cornelius. And he was the best dog. And if I talk about him, I'm gonna fucking cry. I'm not even gonna talk about him. Cornelius, buddy, welcome to the pet parade.
I'm so glad that Cornelius is in the pet parade, deservedly so in the pet parade. And I love Cornelius, and these dogs are the best. And look, I had dogs growing up, and I had a long period of time where I did not have a dog, and I'm so happy that I have my dog. But as people are saying, gone, not forgotten. Is there any more pets in the pet parade? Who else do we? Oh, we got 2 more pets. Oh, look who it is! It's our friend Cody.
Cody.
Okay, Cody in the big thing. If you don't know Cody, by the way, Cody, we're friends with Cody. Cody is the producer of How Did This Get Made, by the way, and just an all-around hilarious, awesome, great person. But Booger, I've enjoyed so much Booger content because of Instagram. So then I feel like Booger is now breaking the thing because we just had dogs. So let's show it off.
Well, listen, Booger, it's like dinner time, and he's hungry, but I'm giving him treats. He loves his temptations.
Oh, but yes.
He'll come sit next to me when we record podcasts on the chair.
Now, Cody, is he your only cat? Because it seems like, I don't mean this as an insult, but it seems like you might have like about 12 or 13 cats.
Whoa.
Well,
I mean that in a positive.
They're not
I mean
like camera ready.
Okay.
So
you do, but how many cats do you have?
Well, not 13, but I have about 11. So
I'm just teasing you, Cody.
They're just they're in their own wing of the house. Booger and I are just in the kitchen. We're prepping dinner for everybody.
How did you find Booger? Like, how did Booger come into your life?
Booger was found by a friend of a friend. They were feeding a stray cat that they thought was a boy, and they're like, this cat's getting fat. And she gave birth to 3 kittens on the front doorstep. And they couldn't take her in because one person was allergic to cats. So my friend Dan took them. And come here. There's a black and white, a gray and white, and an orange and white cat in this litter. And I took Booger at 4 months old. He was like teeny tiny. I was gonna change his name, but like after 3 days, I was like, "Oh, you're a Booger. I can't ever change."
Booger is a good name. Booger is a good, unique name. Do you like him because he's a tuxedo cat? People are saying it's a tuxedo cat. Do you talk about that, or is that something that you don't subscribe to? You just call black and white.
I only ever had tabby cats growing up, like big fat gray ones. And Booger is got some attitude. He's 9. He's gonna be 9. But other people who have tuxedo cats say that they've got tudes. They're feisty. But he's also just like so handsome.
Very handsome. Wow, very handsome.
Now,
Cody, where do you stand on having your cat fixed or not? Should cats be fixed, or should you? Because I do think most male dogs should be fixed. But I
think all male anything should be fixed generally.
Controversial.
Booger is fixed. Booger has no balls, though they do look like they're there, but they're small and fuzzy, so they're not like gross dog balls.
You wouldn't get replacement balls. You wouldn't get just the
they do make those. They make little plastic insert balls so you can take the real balls out and put the fake balls in, so the cat or the dog will look back and go, "Oh, I'm fine. I just slept."
Yeah, so because they're very aware of their balls and their masculinity. It's an important thing for Booger. We had it done.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, does Booger do any tricks with this big personality?
Booger actually does know. He knows to sit for his treats. He knows come here.
Okay.
He probably won't do it now because we were waiting a long time to get up here.
Cody, look, we were busy. We had a dog that had a lot of facial.
I know. Injury. Booger doesn't care. That's the thing. You know what I mean?
Cody.
He's kind of diva. Come here.
Now, Cody, how has Booger been dealing with the pandemic? Does he enjoy the extra time with you, or is he sort of like, you know what? I get it. I wouldn't mind if she went out a little bit more.
It was tough at first. He definitely was. Why are you here? This is my space. And now he gets very upset if I leave.
Okay. So now you're like, this is the love story. Like, you didn't get along at first, or you had your own space. Now you've moved in.
We've reconnected during this. It's actually been really good for us.
That's really good. But you didn't start. You didn't cause coronavirus to get closer with your pet.
No comment.
No, get her out of here, Paul. Drop her, Paul.
All right, that's it, Cody. Forget it.
Get her out. Get her out of here.
Cody's out. He's gone. All right, Rob.
The idea that Cody would start a worldwide pandemic so that she could become closer with Booger, to me, is offensive. Distasteful. Yeah. That's a better word. Slightly distasteful. That's a better word. Thank you.
Calling Booger secret MAGA. All right, this is it. This has been a controversial segment in the show. People are here for it, and some people are not here for it. And I am here for it in a big way. And we're going to now see our final pet in the pet parade. And I'm so excited.
What?
Okay, you said that bird, and then she started taking offense. So,
whoa.
This is one of our chickens.
Wow.
Yes. This is what I'm talking about. This is the pet parade. This is
the pet parade. This is quality internet content. This is a chicken on the internet, not a fucking dog or a cat. This is a chicken.
Chicken. A real chicken. How many chickens do you have?
We have 4. We had 5 last year, and we named them after the Deadly Viper squad from Kill Bill.
Kill Bill?
So this is Ellie, but I guess it's technically Elle.
Okay.
That one character.
Daryl Hannah.
Yeah, Black Mamba is over there, kind of, coaching her through this.
Are they in the house? Are they in-house?
You brought him in. You brought him in, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I brought them in. Yeah. We're in North Carolina, so this is like way past her bedtime.
Oh wow.
Not feeling it, but I think she's just being aggressive now. She's getting overheated out of anger.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, now, does she lay eggs every day?
Oh, she lays eggs, and she thinks that we're roosters all the time. when we're walking around. Like she'll do her squat.
What does that mean? She's like presenting herself, like to be.
She's getting ready in position.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Need to tell my wife
There's
about
no
that.
rooster, so she thinks we're roosters.
Oh, okay. So
You
she's
are
always. Yeah, she's always ready to. People are asking in the chat what your shirt is.
Oh no. Okay.
You didn't expect to be asked about. Okay.
ABCD.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's see. I don't know if I can show the rest of the shirt without her back in class.
All right.
Are you a teacher?
Yeah.
Or just a regular? You are a teacher. Okay.
That has all the dang shirts.
Yes.
I like that teacher. I want you as my teacher. That's a good teacher. Like I want you to be dressing up like that. ABCD back in class is a great shirt.
My middle schoolers were like, Miss P, is that an ACDC shirt? And I was like, no, it's ABCD. And she's like, oh, never mind.
What part of North Carolina are you in?
In Charlotte.
Okay, I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, cool.
This is amazing. I love this. And I asked it before, but I don't know if you heard me. Are the eggs good? Like when you eat them, do you eat them or are they not?
Eggs are good.
What do you think?
Eggs are good. Eggs are great.
Okay.
Eggs are great.
Yeah.
All right, great.
I can get closer up if you want to see, because we were asking about tricks, and obviously the eggs is the answer, but
yeah,
her stare. Let's see. Let's get in.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready for this. Whoa!
What?
This
what
is what I needed.
What is that?
Yes. By the way, your camera focused perfectly. This is amazing.
I feel like I'm looking into the face of the devil. What?
Holy cow. This is amazing.
Wow. She's so tired. She wants to go to sleep. She's like, I don't give a fuck about this internet show.
This is amazing. This is amazing. Yeah. We do need sound effects for this show. I'm looking into some sort of a board to get that going. This is amazing. So lovely to meet you. So lovely to meet your chicken. Thank you for showing it off, Ellie. And thank you, Steph. And maybe we'll meet all the killers from Kill. All right, this is great.
They're ready.
Thank you for teaching.
Nice
Thank you for being a teacher.
Yes, thank you for being a teacher.
Oh it's an interesting home for sure. Did the chickens help?
Yeah,
I can imagine. They must be
your eggs and your service.
She's snuggling. She's snuggling with the chicken. They snuggle. Look at Ellie.
Oh man, this is great.
Chicken. That's the breed. If people are wondering, Ellie's
like, I just gave you chicken pox. You. Hey,
did you say she's a boneless chicken, or what kind of chicken is she?
Boneless.
Polish.
Got it. Maybe there's some sort of thing in the community like, oh, that's the thing. And I was like, oh, I always thought that was just a chicken. Okay, I'm confused. Polish chicken.
If she was boneless,
chicken nuggets, please.
Oh yeah,
my God.
We'd be eating Ellie right now if she was boneless. Paul, come on.
I am hungry. Guys, my dinner's right out here. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Steph.
Thank you,
Rob.
Steph.
What a great pep parade. And I think the chickens need to go to bed, and probably we do too. We had so many people in the chat tonight. This is like we had thousands of people here. We haven't had that ever in our chat. We had over 3,000 people.
I want to tell people that have never watched the show before, that are like confused by the pet parade. We don't normally have pets on the show. We normally have comedians and actors and people that we like. But tonight,
or we'll have dating games, or we'll have town contests. Yeah, we'll do the whole thing.
Yeah. But tonight we got a fucking brand new president. We're doing it right. We're trying to be positive and highlight people's pets like Hattie the pirate dog. Oh, Hattie the pirate dog. What a sweet girl.
Admit it. It made you feel good. It made you feel good to see all these pets. It was a great pet parade. Thank you for everyone who participated. Get in on the action on our Discord. You can sign up to that. You can submit your pets. You could submit yourself for dating games. You could submit yourself for talent competitions. We're always going to go to you and have you involved. I'm so excited that you all are here. Rob, I may be traveling next Thursday, so maybe we have to talk about another day. We can do it next week, but I'm
around. Let's do it on Wednesday or whatever.
That would be great. If we can do it Wednesday, stay tuned there. Thank you everybody for watching tonight. Thank you for all being here. Sign up for our Discord, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Follow, just follow. That following is free. And we'll see you all next time. Thank you, Molly, for organizing the Pet Parade. And thank you, Nicole Byer, John Gemberling. Follow Nicole Byer's podcast, John Gemberling's soon to be podcast, and follow him on
Cody.
Twitch. And Cody, we love Cody. Cody's the best. And we love all of our Pet Parade people, but we just know Cody personally. All right. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Birdie.